Papercraft Essentials. Now this is issue 196, coming up on 200, and this just arrived. And let me show you what is inside. Of course, you know there's a magazine because that's the staple of it, but this one has something very different, and you can see this is the Woodland Collection. Now this is going to have foiled pieces, in fact, as you can see, foiled die cuts, and there are a total of 49 of them. So you're going to get 2 of each sheet, and I'll just walk you through them here. So you say that you can see that there's a large focal as well as another one, and then this one that you can punch out and just glue on top if you want a dimensional or use it separately. Then you also have greetings, so just really nice. And like I said, you're going to get duplicates, and that is great to bring that 49 total up. And then also there are 5 sheets of foiled pattern papers. Now these are 8 by 8, and I just, you know, I love foil. I think it's just a wonderful look. You can see that glittering. And there we have it on the leaves and more flowers. And then there are a total of 10 pattern papers. Now these are single-sided, and as you can see, everything is in one container. They're padded at the end, and so you've got the images with the animals as well as one that's just plain and more. And that's it. So all of this is in a special pack. Now, the magazine, let's go into that. And I have tabbed some things that I wanted to show you. Now this one is doing scrapbooking. Now you may already know all about it, or this may be new, or you're just curious, but there's Helen Griffin is going to go step by step, and she made some very collage looking scrapbook pages, so that's nice. Now this is an article about doing backgrounds. Now it uses brushos. That's the same as our shimmer shakers or our pixie shakers, but it's just going to give you some step-by-steps and some different ways of creating that very fun look, as you can see here. Here's another one that's using the dye-based ink pads, like our Prism ink pads, and that will work nicely too. Now this is a super slider, and the reason why I stopped here is because this is part of this magazine, or this magazine box kit, and we have this. So wanted to point that out. It's nice to see something that you can get immediately. I thought this was just a really nice article. It's called Sheer Simplicity, and I thought the designer did a really wonderful job of using a minimum number of colors and really making some very striking cards. You can certainly use whatever you have to duplicate that look. This is a pull-out section that's going to be using the pieces that I just showed you. So let me flip through here. So the idea is that with all of these die cuts and the papers and so forth, you can do projects for him or for her, or for her or for him. Either way. So here are some great looks, and just it's always nice to have someone else kind of jumpstart your creativity, and I think this works really nicely. And a wide variety. They're not adding a whole lot. Here she just added a piece of burlap and some jute. That's easy to do. And let's see. Okay, here we go. Perfect posting. Okay, that's cute. So just again, a variety of looks, gatefold cards as well. And here we have more. And then this is going into some other pieces that I thought was really interesting. Some treat boxes. There's an outside look, so it gives you all the directions. Here is a Trinket Box. So just some really different looks with it. This I thought was interesting. They call it a beginner's guide. This is talking about dry embossing on vellum. Now we do carry vellum, and we now have parchment paper, so it just gives a different look, and I think it's fun to see the step-by-step how to do it, and again, just using whatever supplies you have on hand. And here's another with doing dry embossed panels. So I like the step-by-steps. That's always comforting somehow. The Little Angels is right here because I wanted to show you that that's a hunky-dory collection. In fact, we just featured that and wanted to bring that to your attention. Here is another one that we just did, and that's in stock. And then this is inking showcase, and I just thought it was a beautiful look of getting some inks right there and doing some silhouette stamping. Just a really striking look. And that's what caught my eye in this 196 edition. And I know that these foiled Woodland Collection is going to catch your eye too. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, this is exclusively here at paperwishes.com.